Hello, what I have for you here is a Fichet-Bauche MxB. So the very same lock I've picked last time, but this time I have decided to pick it clockwise. So the way that lock is designed to work to unlock the safe, it is mounted in. The main difference between picking it counterclockwise and clockwise is the presence of these grooves on the levers. Focus, please. Okay. These grooves on the levers which are squared, and they are here for what they are here for is to interact with these serrations on the body. So when you pick it counterclockwise, like I did last time, the levers push onto the body like this, so they can move pretty freely. But when you pick it clockwise, these levers get stuck on this serration, and in order to get them past this serration, you need to counter rotate manually, and only then the lever can fit in this channel. This is a very difficult thing to do, but it is manageable. There's like 4 stages to picking this lock. The first stage is rotating the levers to the corresponding position, so these cutouts in the levers can fit this ring inside. It is coated on the key by these peaks you can see here. The second stage is pushing them down, so they get closer and closer to this channel here. At the end of this stage, some of the levers get stuck. I think that might be because those levers, not sure if I will be able to show it, but maybe these levers tilt a little and get stuck before the serration, like with this part. They grab the serration, they get completely stuck, and nothing can be done but to float pick them a little bit, very carefully, because you can absolutely drop a lot of levers if you're not careful, and you float pick them until the levers are completely picked, which sometimes happens, so they are in this channel, or until at least the cutouts in the levers get stuck in this serration. And when you have all the levers either picked or stuck in this serration, you get a deep false set, and then you can float pick the stuck levers out of these serrations into the channel, and the lock can open. So I have worked on this for about a week or two until I was able to get it open, and it's not easy at all, and you will see. So I think that's it. Thank you very much, and let's get to picking. Fichet-Bauche MxB, clockwise picking. Two, three, four is binding. 5. Click. 6. Click. 7. Click. There will be 4 stages of this picking. Interactive. Nothing. The first stage is just rotating the levers, and the second stage is pushing them to correct depth, and these stages don't isolate, meaning that we will need to rotate the levers. Some levers only rotate some levers, and some levers we will need to push to the correct depth pretty much. What about this 7? Okay. Then the third stage is when some of the levers are gonna get stuck before the serration. And in this stage we will need to float pick these stuck levers a little until all of the levers are either picked completely or in the serration. Then we will get a deep false set, and then we can really float pick the levers out of serrations and get the lock open. Okay. 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 binding. Click. 4 binding. 5 click. Click out of 6. 7 is good. 1 is good, interactive. Maybe it's binding. It was binding a little. Yes. 2 is binding heavily. It's good now. 3, a little click. 4, click. A tiny click of 5. Small click out of 6. 7 is still good. 1 is good, interactive is good. Two was binding. 3 was binding. 4 was binding. Small click out of 5. 6 is good. 7 small click. Interactive is good. 1 is good. Good click out of 2. Good click out of 3. Same thing on 4 and 5. Some click out of 6. 7 is good. 1 is good. Good click out of 2. Small click. Nothing. Small click. This one's good. 7's good. 1 is good. 2 is good. Small click out of 3. Small click out of 4. 5 is good. 6 is good. 7 is good. Interactive. Seems to be good. Let's increase the tension a little bit. 2 is good. 1 is good. 1 just jumped a little. 2 is good. 3 is good. Small click out of 4. 5 is binding heavily. It's set. 6 is binding. It's good now. 7 is good. Interactive is good. 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 is good. 4 is good. 5 binding heavily again. Okay, seems to be good. 6. 6 is good. 7. 7 is good. 1 is good. Interactive is good. 2 was binding. 3 is binding. Seems to be set. What about 2? Seems to be set. 1 is good. Click out of 3. 2 is good. 3 is good. 4 is good. Click out of 5. Seems to be set. 7. 7 is good. Okay, interactive is maybe binding now. Maybe a little bit. 1 is good. Click out of 2. Click out of 3. 4 is good. 5 is good. 6 is good, I think. Yes, sounds good. Okay, let's not. Seven seems fishy. We don't want to. We want to preset 7 as much as we can because it's a pain in the ass while float picking, and I'm using this channel which 7 sits in to float pick, so I don't want to float pick through this tensioner. And also this is the best channel, this and this slot to float pick for me. Okay, click out of 2, 3 is good, 4 is seems very good, 5 binding, but not anymore, 6 is good. What about 7? Seven seems good. Interactive is okay. 1 is okay. Click out of 2. 3 is good. Click out F4. Click out F5. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. Small click here. We are nearing the end of stage 1. One is good. Small click out of 2. It's in deceleration, I think. Click out of 3. I think it's picked. 4 might be picked. 5 seems good. Picked as well. What about 6? Seems good for now. It's hard to reach. Okay, seems good. 7 seems good. Small click out of 1. Good click out of 2. Good click out of 3. Some click out of 4. Seems to be in deceleration. This one is good. This one seems good. One is good. 2 is bound up a little. But there's some springiness. Not anymore. Click out of 3. 2 is bound up still. 4 is good. 5 is good. 6 is good. 7 is good. Interactive is good. 1 is good. 2 is bound up. Click out of 3. 4 is good. Maybe click here. This one seems good. Seems to be in deceleration, which I don't want. Is it overset? Not necessarily. More likely underset. Okay. Let's check all the levers once again and we will start float picking. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. Okay, let's do it. We have to float picking lever number 2. Okay, something dropped. Maybe that's a good thing. Bound up. Come on, buddy. Okay, We have freed it up. Okay, 1.7 is good. Interactive seems okay. 1 is good. That's nice. 2 is good. Click out of 3. This one dropped. Okay, seems good now. Binding. Bound up. Not in a good way. Okay, seems good for now. 6. Is good. 7 is good. Interactive. Good. 1 good. 2 good. Small click out of 3. 4 is bound up. Click there. 5. Okay, 6. Okay, 7. Good. Interactive. Good. 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 bound up. Good now. 4. Okay. 5. Bound up. Is it binding or is it stuck? I think it's stuck. Oh, shit. Did I drop anything? Okay, but it's springy now. Okay, 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 is good. 4 click. 5 okay. Where's 6? Can't find it. Can't find it really. Okay. Where is it? Okay, it's springy. That's good. This one's good. 7. Yes. Seems picked, to be honest. Seems picked. 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 is good. 4. Click there. 5. 5 is bound up. That's okay. 6. Maybe I should switch tension for a moment to figure out what's happening here. This side should be good. Okay, what's up with you? Oh, you're good. Awesome. This one's bound up. We'll take care of you in a moment. Okay. Every other one seems fine. Interactive seems good. Okay, let's carefully get our tensioner here. Switch tension. Then add the counter rotation tension. Wrench. Let's put it deep so it won't fall out. And now the joy of this lock. So float picking in stage 3, which is really scary because you can easily drop a lot of things. Okay, is it good? It is a bit springy, so let's leave it at that. 7's good. One's good. 2 is bound up. Is it binding or stuck? I mean, do we have to float pick it? Yes, seems like we do, but it's moving a little bit. 3 is bound up as well. 4 is good. 5 is good. 6 is... Sorry, I have to move the device for a second. Is it bound up? Really? Again? Okay, slowly. Let's try it. Look for it. No. Okay. We have got a small false set, and it changes the arrangement of these channels. So I am having problems finding some levers from time to time, especially where I can see them. Okay, these two are bound up, which is how bound up more. This one. Okay, other than that, this one is bound up again. Yes, the joy of this lock. Okay. We'll float pick the most bound up one first. Okay, we have set it deeper, probably over the serration. Okay, now this one or this one? They are similar, to be fair. Let's try it with one. Let's go with this one. Okay. We have dropped something, but at least I think we're in a deep false set now. Or maybe not. This one's springy. This one's okay, this one's okay. Interactive's okay. 4. Springy, 5. Springy, 6. What about 6? Where is it? Six is okay. What about 7? 7 is okay. Interactive again is okay. 1. 1 is picked, I think. 2 is bound up. 3 is bound up. No. 3 is okay for now. This one's good. 5 was binding. We're approaching a deep false set, I think. Some levers are binding. Okay. With the situation, the 5 is bound up and the 2 is bound up. Rest of them seem fine. I don't think we are in a deep false set yet, so we need to correct these levers. I think it's big now. 4 is good, 3 is good. A little bit bound up, something dropped. Not this one, this one's good. Okay, let's leave it for now. This one's bound up the most, I think. What about interactive? Nothing. 2 is bound up the most, right? Okay, it's free. This one's good, this one's good. One was binding. We're approaching a deeper false set, I think. Since some levers are binding. A little bit binding. Okay, this was binding, for sure. This one's good now. This one's good. 3. 3 is okay. 4. 4 was binding. 5. 5 is binding or stuck. Seems stuck. 4 seems stuck as well. 4 is stuck, 5 is stuck. A little bit. 7. 7 is good. 6. 6 is good. Let's check them again. 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 is good. 4 is stuck. 5 is stuck. Which one is stuck more? 4 is stuck more. Okay, let's check the interactive. It's fine. Okay. Let's do it like that. Like that. We have to unstack the lever number 4 and 5. It's in the milling, I wanted to say. It's not milling, but it feels really similar to picking jeans, to be honest. But it's somewhat more precise. Okay, good now. Okay, Okay, we have picked it. We have a deep false set now. 3 is stuck. I think the 3 might be the only one that's stuck. We would need to check these two first, but seems like we are getting there. Okay, good news. If we do it correctly, we might get an open after picking 3. I'm trying to be really careful. I don't want to drop anything. And it seems like it's the very last lever. Okay, something dropped. That's no bueno. Maybe not. Maybe it was just the one I tried to pick. Let's check the interactive. Okay, floaty, floaty, and we have it. It's correct. Our attention. So it won't fall off. Oof. I have overset it, I think. Maybe not. Okay, seems peaked. For now. This one's good. Yes, it seems to be overset. Oof, I'm shaking, literally. Okay, deep false set. Oh, that's very good. We just float pick now, and we are good. 1 is good, 2 is good, 3 is stuck, 4 is good, 5 is good, 6 is good, 7 is good. Okay, so let's check the interactive. Okay, so it should be just 3 now. Let's do it good. Do we still have a deep false set? I'm not sure. That's 3 still needs to be picked. If it's stuck, let's unstuck it. Okay, deep false set. 4 seems good. This 3 again. 3 and 4, I think. Okay, the last time I think 4 dropped when we were setting 3, so the binding order would be that we need to set 3 first, which seems logical because it's binding more, and then 4. Okay, this one's picked. Now 4. Still stuck. We're in deceleration. And we have it open. Oh my god. What a fight. Let's show you that it's in fact picked. That was something, my friends. Okay. There we go. Oh. mess anything up now. That would suck. That would be terrible. Okay. We have our lock here. Everything is here. Oh, I'm shaking. That is not an easy lock to pick at all. Very demanding. You have to be very precise, very patient. And during float picking, it's not really easy to fit the knob on the lever in the channel. It's often that you're either under or overset it when you're trying it, and then you need to correct it, and some other levers drop, and you fight the tapering again, and so on, until finally you manage to do everything just right and get it picked. Not this way. There are screws. There's that. These screws are here. Let's put this thing here. Can you see everything? I hope so. Yeah. This ball bearing fits here. The core with the levers. That's the housing for you. Let's put the ball bearing here. Put this here. Unscrew it from here. Put this here. Okay. So let's start clockwise, as the same way I was naming the levers in the video. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and an interactive, but it's flipped, so 1 is on the right from the interactive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interact. Let's put it here for now so we don't get lost. Okay. That's 1. Is it? Yes. That was in fact 1. Ball bearing. It's rotated. That's why. That's 2. And the bearing. Shit. 3. 4. Why can't I reach it? Okay. 5. Can you see everything? I hope so. 6. Just 2 more. 7. The bearing went there. 7 and the interactive lever. There's 2 bearings here. One is here under the spring, between the lever and the spring. Can you take it out? Not really, okay. Oof. Okay. That should be everything now. Let's rotate it. Okay, everything is in frame. That's the housing with the serrations. That's the serrations. Let's get one lever and show you how does it work. Maybe I could zoom on it a little bit. Okay, so we have our one lever. When we pick it, it catches here, and it could get up, so we need to counter rotate and then carefully put the knob in this channel. And that's how we pick it. You can sometimes preset them, but not all of them, certainly. Yeah, that's this part, that's the core, I would say, with the lever channels. Okay, let's do a close-up of the levers so you can see them well. As you can see, all of them besides interactive have these serrations, and this serration interlocks with the serrations of the housing, causing the picking of this lock to be very, very difficult. There's one serration you have to pick through, and then there's 2 overset serrations. You can correct an overset lever, but it's a bit difficult, and you risk dropping some other levers during that. So it's not a walk in the park, definitely. All of the levers have springs, ball bearings, which fit here, so the lever can pivot on them and rotate. That's the interactive, which has a big ball bearing here and small ball bearing on the lever under the spring. Also, this spring is way harder than the springs of the levers, which I believe causes the feedback to be a bit mushed in this lock. Those are rather delicate, not like the one in the interactive. What I mean is that this strong spring is putting a constant pressure on the housing from the core, and the feedback isn't as clear due to that, I believe. Okay, let's do a small handheld tour of the internals of this lock. The core housing, as I showed, ball bearing which fits here. Big, I don't know. It's not here, it's here in this hole. That's the back plate, that's a cap for the springs. That's the cap, probably the actuator. There's some screws and that's the counter rotation tensioner I used. Where's the other ones? There's the tensioner I used to rotate clockwise. And this is the pick I used to pick this lock. Slightly modified Chinese flag. Modification was mainly on the shaft to thin it out a bit, and on the tip to make the angle a bit steeper, so I can comfortably push on levers this way. I think, no, sorry, this way, no, this way, like that. You see, it fits pretty well. Okay, that's the sort of backup tensioner if I had to correct something on the go. That's the key, which is quite cool, and that's the ball bearing in the key, which interacts with the interactive lever. And yeah, we see different angles, different position on the peak of the peaks, and different height of the prongs, which is essentially a two-way coding of the beating of this lock. One is this angle of the peak here, second is how deep it's pushed in. Is that it? I believe so. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a wonderful day and bye bye.